I have a confession to make. I am a fan of musicals. There, I said it. Especially ones that just celebrate a general love of music. That's why my interest was somewhat piqued when I watched the trailers for Illumination's Sing, which just so happens to come out this week. However, there's another movie that Sing keeps reminding me of, a movie that takes me back to my childhood. Welcome to Rewatch. It's time to take a second look at Cats Don't Dance. Now, when it comes to the plot, Sing and Cats Don't Dance are very different movies, but thematically they're pretty much the same. They're both animated movies about animals that have a passion for singing and dancing, and either their circumstances in life or the people around them have prevented them from achieving their dreams. The plot of Cats Don't Dance centers on a down-home country cat named Danny, who dreams of making it big in Hollywood, which currently believes that animals are no good in movies, and is dominated by child superstar actress Shirley Temple. Darla Dimple, who just so happens to have a hatred for animals herself. Eventually, Danny's can-do positive spirit is enough for him and his new friends to change the face of Hollywood and become famous. One thing that still blows my mind every time I rewatch this movie is the fact that the main character, Danny, is voiced by Scott Bakula, the one and only quantum-leaping captain of the Enterprise himself. He even does the singing for the part, which actually makes sense now, because it turns out that Scott Bakula actually started out his career by singing and has done several Broadway tours. You know, it's always fun going back to these movies I watched as a kid and recognizing all these names that at the time I had no comprehension of. Wait, songs by Randy Newman? The Pixar guy? The guy who has written and or sung most of Pixar's best music? The guy who's got a friend in me? No wonder the songs in this movie are so memorable and catchy.
Hollywood, where the streets are paved with gold, where the kiddies never grow. In Hollywood.
Now, you could say that Cats Don't Dance is more than just a musical. It's actually a love letter to the golden age of Hollywood. This movie is actually set around the late 1930s. There are many references to famous actors and actresses and movies from that time period. The film was made by Warner Bros., and their overall presence and sense of style shows. Now, ever since they've been put on Netflix, I've been rewatching old episodes of Animaniacs. When rewatching Cats Don't Dance, the overall approach to the animation keeps giving me flashbacks to Animaniacs. But yet, it still feels very different at the same time. It's almost like Cats Don't Dance is Warner Bros. Trying to do their own interpretation of a Disney movie. And I believe that statement represents the film as a whole. Cats Don't Dance may not be pushing the boundaries of cinematic form, but it's just one of those feel-good movies. It's got that high-octane slapstick and parody-filled humor we've come to know and love from Warner Bros., but with the positive, you can achieve your dreams and change the world outlook we've come to expect from Disney. And you know what? It's a unique balance that's not really seen in many other movies. Cats Don't Dance high-stepping, fun sense of energy almost makes the movie feel like it just flies by in a quick blur of song and dance. Because this movie is actually a little on the short side to begin with, clocking in at around an hour and 15 minutes. And you know what? That's okay. This movie's short and sweet. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I understand that this movie might not be for everyone. But if you're a fan of musicals, or just admire the legacy that is Hollywood, you should check it out. Now, I'll eventually watch Sing at some point, but I'm never going to stop rewatching the original Sing, Cats Don't Dance. On that note, it's time to rewind and rewatch.